So a few weeks ago, my family and I took a vacation, our first ever vacation to Walt Disney World, and I did purchase some things on that trip, and I wanted to share them with you in a video. Hey you guys, I'm Kristin and welcome to the Gold Project. If you are new here, welcome. We hope you decide to become a part of our community by clicking that red subscribe button below. Also hit that bell notification so you are informed every time I post videos. I post videos at least 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on this channel, we have a mission to get organized on a budget and with a plan together. So I hope you decide to click that red subscribe button and to become a part of our community and our mission. So I have a list of items right here. Then I have some additional ones that I purchased during the trip. Now, some of these items I will share on camera. Some of them I will just pop in footage because I've already put those items away. Specifically, some of the mugs and the Christmas ornaments. So I'm going to do all of one particular item together, and we're going to start with the ornaments. Now, before I get to the ornaments, let me say this. I went to this vacation with gift cards, and I'm also a Disney Visa card holder, and I had saved up all of my points or dollars at Disney. So I saved up all of the dollars that I had accumulated since I'd had that card, and then cashed them out for the trip. So the only items that I paid for out of my pocket that we didn't have the money for on a gift card was the Vera Bradley items, and I will share those at the very end. So if you could put all of these items into 3 categories. If you've not seen my Disney vlog, I will pop that in a card above because I did talk about this in that video. I could probably put most items into 3 categories. Number 1, ornaments. I have a Disney tree. I like to purchase Disney ornaments for my Disney tree. So it should be of no surprise that I did purchase a nice amount of ornaments on this trip since I was at Disney. Number 2, mugs. You guys know I like mugs. I have 2 mug racks in my kitchen, and I like to decorate those mug racks for holidays, specifically Halloween and Christmas. We were there right after Christmas, so I did get some mugs for my mug rack. And number 3, I've already said it, Christmas. So ornaments, Christmas, and mugs. And you guys, Christmas, I love Christmas. It is one of the biggest holidays that I decorate for. So I did purchase items that were in the Christmas category. So we're going to get started with the ornaments. Now, I am a huge fan of the ceramic flat ornaments that Disney sells in the shape of the Mickey head. I think now I have every single one that they offer because I went to every Christmas store they had. I looked at ornaments in every store that Disney had available, and I made sure that I had every single one of them. So the first one that I purchased was the 2020 ornament. I like to get the dated ornaments. I got the 2019 one. So when I saw the 2020 one, I did pick that one up. And all the ornaments that I'm about to talk about were $16.99. And I will tell you that anything that is available, I will link in the description below. And I did notice that a lot of the things, especially the 2020 items, are available on Shop Disney. Now, some of these links will be affiliate links, which means if you click a link and make a purchase, I make a small commission off the sale, but it does not affect the price for you at all. So that was the first one, was the 2020. Then I got this adorable ornament. I saw it and I was like, I have to get this. It is the Walt Disney ceramic flat ornament. So on one side it's navy blue, and on the other side it's white, and it has all of the parks on it. It was also $16.99. And then last but not least, for this type of ornament, I got the rainbow ornament. Now, I was happy to see this because I had ordered this ornament twice through Shop Disney, And twice it was canceled. So I would get everything else, and then they would tell me the rainbow ornament was out of stock. So when I saw it, I purchased it. And it was also $16.99. And the next 3 ornaments I got go into another category, and that would be Starbucks ornaments. So and I will talk about this again in just a second when I talk about the mugs. So mugs were right beside the ornaments. So for instance, I'm in Magic Kingdom. I think that's the first one I got. I did. I get the mug, and I'm like, they have a matching ornament beside it. You only live once. Get the ornament. So I got the ornament for Magic Kingdom. I got the ornament for Animal Kingdom. So it's basically a replica of the original mug that you drink out of, but it's in an ornament size. And they were, I think, $14.99. Now, when I went to Epcot, I went to 2 different places that sold the Starbucks ornaments and mugs. I'll get into that whole story in just a minute. They didn't have the replica ornament, the mug replica ornament. So I ended up getting the tumbler. I would have rather had the mug, but I definitely wanted to get an Epcot ornament from Starbucks since I had one from Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. So I ended up getting the little tumbler. It was also $14.99. So you might wonder why we didn't go to Hollywood Studios. I will talk about that in a separate video that I think is coming next week. To finish off the Christmas tree, let me talk about the other thing that I purchased for the tree. So my Disney tree has had as a tree topper a really small Mickey Santa hat that was purchased from Dollar General. And it was just supposed to be one of those, okay, we're just gonna keep it up there until I can get the real deal hat. So when we were in the parks, I did not plan on purchasing this. So we're in the parks and I kept seeing all of these people with these Sorcerer Mickey hats. These plush hats with the ears. And every day I was like, I need to get that hat for my Christmas tree. And I would forget about it. Then I'd see somebody else. I'm like, where did they get these hats? That would make the perfect tree topper for my Christmas tree. It's the perfect size. So finally, I think it was our last Magic Kingdom day, I stepped into a store and there they were. So I got one for the tree topper for my Christmas tree. And let me mention this as well. It has been so hard for me to find a Mickey Santa hat or Sorcerer Mickey hat that was a nice size that did not cost a fortune. Because it seemed like Amazon would have it and they wanted you to pay an arm and a leg for the item. So when I saw it, it was $24.99. I picked it up because I felt like it was something that I'd looked for a while and would be very beneficial and look really cute on my tree. So I got it. Next, let's talk about the mugs that I purchased. And let me be honest, I think I have, I want to say 7 or 8 mugs that I purchased from Disney. Let me add, we are packing to come home on January 1st, which I packed the bags, and then my sister-in-law and my husband had to come back and repack the bags, and he's wanting to talk about how many mugs I got, and I just straight stopped him. I'm like, I'm gonna tell you, if you're gonna talk to me about why I purchased all of these mugs and try to make me feel bad, I don't feel bad at all. I don't feel bad that I purchased all of those mugs, because I wanted the mugs and they all serve a purpose. So it was like, and I made sure the mugs were put into the carry-on. So he had a 21-inch rolling carry-on. I had a 21-inch rolling carry-on that all of the mugs went in. So I was gonna make sure that they got home and they weren't broken. So we will start with the ones that I don't have in front of me because they're already hanging on my Mickey mug rack. I'll pop in a picture of that. I'm so excited about this mug rack because it's finally put together. It looks great. It has all of, I'm not gonna say all of them. It has my Starbucks You Are Here mugs on it and the Been There mugs. I will be honest, I like the You Are Here mugs better. I don't know why they went to the other ones because I liked the previous style better, but that's a whole nother video. So I got 3 mugs for this collection and the ones that I've already talked about with the ornaments. Now, I will tell you that it was an adventure to get these 3 mugs. I got the Magic Kingdom Been There mug. I got the Animal Kingdom Been There mug, and I got the Starbucks Been There mug. Y'all, I'm not one for the tumblers. Like, my sister got the clear tumbler that's for like liquid, not liquids. So is a mug, Kristin. A mug is for liquids. You know, the ones that's clear with the straw. I don't use those. I'm more of a mug with the handle type thing. I don't use tumblers. I used to buy them. I don't use them, so I don't buy them anymore. So I will tell you that it was an adventure to find these mugs. I finally, at the end of day 1, asked one of the cast members, where could I get the Starbucks mugs? And she told me, across the street at the bakery. Now, at the Emporium, they did have the tumblers, but they didn't have the mugs with the handles. So, across the street, and the bakery is also a Starbucks, and they had the mugs. So, Animal Kingdom, same thing. It took me forever to figure out. Now, the Starbucks actually did have the Starbucks mugs at Animal Kingdom. We just had to hunt them down. So, that is where I got the Animal Kingdom. Now, the Epcot mug, I don't know if the Starbucks at Epcot was being renovated. It was just like a pop-up type thing. You couldn't go in. It was just at the window. And when I got home, somebody said something about it being renovated. So, the Starbucks mugs, they told me at Starbucks at Epcot was across the little way at the gift shop. I don't even remember the gift shop's name. I get there, they have a table of mugs, but they don't have the mug ornament. So Mouse Gear, they tell me, may have the ornament. So I put down my mug, go to Mouse Gear, which is across Epcot. I get there, they don't have the ornament. The line is long, we've got a fast pass. I'm like, I'm not gonna get it. I go back afterwards to the original place, no mugs, no mugs, no ornaments. So I had to go back to Mouse Gear to get the mug and the ornament. No joke. I went to 4 places to get the mug and the ornament. So it was definitely an adventure, but I ended up with it. So the 4th mug that I purchased was one of those I didn't plan on going to purchase. I saw it on a shelf and was like, I really like that. I think I need it. And I purchased it. And I think it was $14.99. And this is what it looks like. So that's the front of it. And then you ready for the back of it? This is the back. Look at all of the icons. I just had to get this mug. So Castle Mickey Souvenirs, Mickey Waffles, It's a Small World, Best Day Ever, Splash Mountain, Pretzels, The Haunted Mansion, Turkey Legs, Mad Tea Party, Churros, and Fireworks. And you guys know that these 3 colors are the colors of my brand to a T. So that's probably why I was so drawn to the mug when I saw it. And then the icons on the back. I mean, I had to get it. $14.99, I think this was. Okay, mug number 5. We'll go over the next 2 are 2 Christmas ones. So I had all intention of my Mickey mug rack that is new to be filled with Christmas mugs. Well, I fell short and I wasn't going to go out and just purchase mugs just for the sake of purchasing mugs. So I purchased a few that I'm going to use on the mug rack for next year. Or I guess I'd say 1. Because the other one I don't think is made for a mug rack. You'll see in just a minute. So this was the first one that I purchased. And you guys, this one I had originally seen on Shop Disney. But they sold out of it. So, look, the buffalo plaid. You guys know last year my Christmas tree was the buffalo plaid. So I thought, oh, this would go perfect with the stuff I already have. Look inside. Look at the little truck. Is that not adorable? So this was $14.99. And then look at the back. It says Joy on it. So I had to get this. I thought this was perfect for my Mickey mug rack for next year. Then mug number 6 I have still wrapped up from when they wrapped it up for me. So the big thing this year at all of the resorts, not all of them, some of the resorts were the gingerbread houses. And I don't know if that's something that they do every single year or if it's themed differently every year. I'm not really sure. But they had amazing gingerbread houses and carousels made of gingerbread. No joke. So I saw, I think it was the Mugs of Disney on Instagram. They had the gingerbread mug for one of the resorts that had it. Well, the Grand Floridian did not have the mug, but when we went to Beach Club, they had them. So this was themed, it's for the Beach Club. So each one of them has the same design, but it's themed differently. So this one is the 20th anniversary of the Beach Club, I guess. How stinking adorable is this mug? So I was so upset when the Grand Floridian had sold out of theirs. And we walk into the Beach Club and I see them sitting on a cart. And immediately I was like, yes, I have to have that. So cute. Love it. Look at the little lid and it's got this little spoon. I think it was $24.99. But you guys, I don't care if it was $30. I really wanted it. Yes, $24.99. I really wanted it for my Christmas collection and I think it is too stinking cute. Last but not least is a gift. So my daughter, it was my birthday on January 1st and she had her own money. They had gift cards and she knew that I had picked this mug up several different times and she snuck into the Art of Animation's gift shop and purchased it for me for my birthday. I absolutely love it. I don't know if it's going to be one that I sit out since she paid her money for it or if I'm going to actually use it to drink out of. But, I mean, that's super special. This is a $14.99 mug. But, you guys, she used her money on this. And she was so excited to give it to me. And it was one that I really, really wanted. So, it's Walt Disney World. I want to say this is one of the new ones, too. And some of it, see, some of it's got some... That's a rised part or risen or whatever. It's puffed out there. I mean, how cute is this mug? I just absolutely love it. And then look, here's the cutest part about it. How cute. Look at the inside. So this was a little present that she gave me for my birthday. She was excited to give it to me and I was so excited that she gave it to me. So this is extra special to me. So those are the mugs that I purchased during our vacation. Now next we're going to go to the pins. Now you guys know that I do collect Disney pins, but I'm really specific about the ones that I will purchase. I don't buy all of them. I have certain ones that I will get. So on this vacation I did get 3 limited edition pins. Now for 2019, all of the resorts, I want to say all of them, came out with a bell-shaped ornament that had a little spinner element that had the resort name, the year, and then a character on the back. So I got 2 of them on this trip. I got the resort we stayed at, the Art of Animation, and on the other side it had Simba and Nala, which I thought it's really odd how it worked out because The Lion King is my favorite Disney movie, the animated version. Don't get me started on the live action one because I really did not like it at all. And then the second one I got was from the Grand Floridian. And that is where they had the gigantic gingerbread house that we went and looked at, took pictures of, ate gingerbread. And this one had Alice on it. How perfect. Alice is one of my favorite Disney characters. So I was like, it was meant for me to get these 2. Alice and Simba and Nala. So those were the 2 that I got. And then the last one I got was the gingerbread from Grand Floridian. So every resort that had the gingerbread house or carousel, any of the gingerbread Christmas displays, had pins that were gingerbread and mugs. So I got the one from the Grand Floridian. So it looks like glass on the front, then you open it up and it has Aurora and the prince, I forgot his name, on the inside. So I got that one. I was really bummed because I wanted the contemporary resort one because it had fairy godmother in it. They were sold out of the mugs. They were sold out of the pins. And I want to say these pins cost $17.99. Next was my birthday present from my sister and her family. So if you know, I collect Disney Funkos. I wouldn't say really collect them, like I have a ton of them, but I only get the ones that are my favorites. So I don't, if they come out with a new one, I don't just go and buy it. Now the next one I want is Fairy Godmother. I think it comes out in the spring. So I'm really choosy about the ones I want. We stayed at Art of Animation, which is considered one of the Skyliner resorts. And if you've not seen my Disney vlog, I will link that in a card above. We did ride on the Skyliner, and I did get some footage of that, so definitely check my vlog above. Disney sells a Skyliner Mickey Funko. So it's got the Skyliner with Mickey standing in the doorway. And the funny thing was, every time we went into the gift shop, my nephew would pick it up and go and hand it to me like, you need to buy this. You need to buy this. And I'm like, I know, I'm trying not to buy that, Logan. Put it back. So his mom and my brother-in-law got me the Mickey Skyliner Funko for my birthday. So now I have it, and it's displayed already in my office, and I think I love it. And I like the fact that I was going to get it when Shop Disney had it available in the beginning, but it just means so much more that we stayed at one of the Skyliner resorts and she got it for me while we were there. So it's more memorable now than if I would have just ordered it from Shop Disney. Next, I'm going to talk about the 2 wall pieces that I purchased. Now, I had one of you guys, and I cannot remember who told me this, but they told me that if I was to get one thing on this trip, get a caricature while I'm there. So when Animal Kingdom had one available and my sister-in-law and my daughter had one done, I was like, where did you get that done? I was told I needed to get one of these done. So we went, we got it done, and I will tell you that it costed roughly $80 or $85. I know, sounds like a lot of money, but you guys, it's probably one of my favorite things that I purchased from this trip. So my husband was Iron Man and I was Minnie Mouse. So all the guy did was he took our picture, he told us to come back several hours, and he would have it done. So I think it turned out great. I absolutely love it. And I will tell you that this is another reason why I decided to do it. My grandparents had one done that was displayed in their house, that if you asked me one thing that reminded me of their house, it was that. Because every time I went in there, I had to glance at this caricature that they got made. And still right now, as I think about it, I can visualize it. I don't know who ended up with that print, but I mean, that was the one thing in the house that I was like, oh, that represents their home. And I probably should have mentioned this in the very beginning of this video. When I went on this vacation, I had a list in my phone of the things that I knew I wanted to look at. And those were the things that I looked at, and those were the things that I purchased. So I knew exactly what I wanted when I went to Disney. Now, the next wall piece that I got is one from one of my favorite Disney artists. So this is the artist's name, Jerrod Maruyama. I love his work. He does tons of work for Disney. So you guys know I love Up. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, that's meant for me to get. And there we go. How adorable is this? And I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday to get a frame for it, and it's an odd size. It's in a 14 by 18. They didn't have a white in that, so I am going to order it. I think Target has one. And I didn't mention this. This artist was also the person that designed the backpack that I carried to Disney World. And he is the person that came up with the Kingdom of Cute pins. That is his set that I have both Series 1 and Series 2. So I just absolutely love his work, and I'm so excited to have a piece of his art. I got 2 clothing pieces on this trip, and I have them in this bag, and I'm going to share them with you. So the first one was a sweatshirt. You guys, I wear sweatshirts a lot. I have a sweatshirt on right now. And this one was $49.99, and it might be a newer one. If it is available, I will link it, but this is what it looks like. I love the fact that it had all of the parks on it. And here is the most amazing part to me. Look at the sleeve. The sleeve says Walt Disney World. So I felt like it was really detailed with that element, the front, and then look at the back. So this was $49.99, and I felt like I would get a lot of use out of it. I absolutely love it. So you guys, $49.99 was actually very reasonable for a sweatshirt from Disney. They had many that were a lot more expensive than that. Then I just got one t-shirt, and it was a t-shirt that I had been eyeballing on Shop Disney, and it is the one of all of the ear hats. And I could have, this was $24.99, and they had a sale to where you could get two, if you purchased two t-shirts, they would be $22 each instead of $24.95. But honestly, I looked and there wasn't any others that I want. And I'm like, I'm not just buying another shirt just to save $2 when really I'm saving $22 by not buying the second shirt. So those were the two clothing items I got, the sweatshirt and the t-shirt. Okay, we are winding down the purchases. So the next to last category is popcorn buckets. So at Disney, you can purchase different themed popcorn buckets that are refillable. So they come out with different ones, I want to say every season or, you know, periodically. And for Christmas, they had a Christmas tree. I saw this on Instagram and I'm like, please, I hope they have this when we go after Christmas. I would love to have that Christmas tree popcorn bucket for my Christmas decorations. Well, I ran into it and here he is. And I hunted this thing down for 2 days. I looked at every place that sold snacks, popcorn, and I finally found it. So it was $25. I know it sounds like a lot, but I really wanted it. The popcorn was refillable if that's something that you cared about. I didn't care about the refilling of the popcorn because I wanted to make sure it got home. I'm using it as a decorative piece. You can, it does light up, which is why this one was $25, but I absolutely love it and so happy that I got it. We were walking through Animal Kingdom, past a popcorn stand, and I saw this one, and seriously, I stood there and the lady was like, do you need some help? And I said, you know what? You only live once, isn't that right? You only live once. And I said, give me the Mickey Elf popcorn bucket. And here he is. $16. I think this one was $16.99. So you guys, I seriously stood there and I'm like, you only live once, isn't that right? So I'm like, I can't get this at home. I'm gonna get it. So $16.99 for this one, and they are both gonna be part of my Christmas decorations next year. Last category. I'm hoping this is not an extremely long video. If it's long, I do apologize. So last but not least, we're gonna talk about the two purchases that I made from Vera Bradley. If you did not know, Disney Springs has a Vera Bradley that does have Disney themed merchandise. This is something that I know as of right now you can't get anywhere else. Shop Disney does have items off and on, but they don't have all of them. So we went in Vera Bradley and I'd already spent all of my gift cards. And my husband's not in there, and I text him and I'm like, do you care if I buy something in here? This is something that's not gonna be available anywhere else. And he was like, okay. So I treated myself to birthday presents. So I'm standing in the store. The people are so nice, you guys. So very nice. Me, my mom, my sister, and Kate. And I'm like, if you want something, you better get it now. There's no thinking that needs to be done because you won't be able to get them unless you want to call the store and they do ship. When my mom got my sister and I the throw last year for Christmas, they did ship from that store. So they will ship, but you can't just run to any Vera Bradley and they're going to have these items. So after looking around, I decided to purchase the throw. And this is the new throw. It is the Mickey's Whimsical Paisley plush throw blanket. Me, my mom, and my sister got this, and it was $65. I know it's probably a lot for a blanket, I know, but you know what, you only live once, and I wanted it. So I had one of the workers open it up for me, and as soon as she opened it up, I'm like, I have to have that. That is adorable. So I got it. Absolutely love it. It is so soft. Vera Bradley things wash so well. So I'm adding this to my blanket collection. You can't have too many blankets. Then here's the thing. You're probably thinking I came home with a backpack. I didn't even look at the backpacks, to be honest, and here is why. I'm already trying to downsize for my JanSport backpack. So those backpacks at Vera Bradley are so expensive. They're like, I want to say $120, and I just could not say I'm gonna get $120 of use out of that bag. If I would have, I would have purchased it. But I like to have something that's smaller that I can put into a work tote. So my sister and I both ended up getting this piece right here, which, let me see what it's called. I know last time I checked, this was available on Shop Disney. It was $80. It is the iconic Deluxe all-together crossbody in the Mickey's Whimsical Paisley. So let's zoom in on that for a second. Just in case you need any information, I'm gonna leave that on the screen for a second. So why did I go with this piece? Because it's small, it's compact. I can use it as a wallet. I can buy a wristlet strap. Now, it didn't come with a wristlet, but I can buy a black wristlet strap. And it has a crossbody strap. So inside, I haven't taken it out yet. So it does have the black faux leather crossbody strap that you can use. And I mean, it's got everything. It's small, it's compact, it will fit into my work bag. It's got a checkbook cover that comes out, sleeves for your cards, cash, and it even has a spot for, I guess you would say this is a spot for cash or your cell phone. Like, your cell phone will fit in this little front pocket here. So I felt like the placement was very well. They had a whole table of them, and this is the one I got the placement on. I like the Mickey balloons. And then on the front, if you see, it's got the castle and Mickey right on the front. And this does have a snap closure, so I thought that was perfect. And I felt like it was worth my $80. So basically for my birthday, I got myself the throw and this Mickey crossbody. So those are the items that I purchased at Disney World during our vacation. And remember, I know it seems like a lot, but I had gift cards and money for everything but the Vera Bradley items, and I feel like that was a birthday present to myself because I did actually purchase them the day after my birthday. So you guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. The common question for today is going to be, what is your favorite item or items that I purchased during this trip? So leave that in the comments below. So you guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you give it a big thumbs up. By giving my videos a thumbs up, it shows YouTube you're engaged and you like my content, which means they'll start suggesting it and recommending it to more people, which means our community will grow and will continue to spread positivity. Also, I hope you hit that red subscribe button to become a part of our community and our mission to get organized, on a budget, and with a plan together. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and until next time, bye you guys.